And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crisis 169 coming to you live with the Power from Internet. I'm here, you're there. Let's get on to it now. Now let's get all the festivities of fuss and muss out the way, and really talk about the fact that Intel is releasing their new GPUs. They're actually being tested in certain laptops and certain handheld devices right now. They will be eventually coming to desktops eventually, like my gaming rig, your gaming rig, stuff like this. Now let's discuss though the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is how well will these Intels work with non-Intel CPUs? It sounds like a stupid question, okay? Because Nvidia does not have a Nvidia CPU line of CPUs. AMD does, but they work with either or. Because how stupid they are as the AMD going to be? Well, we're going to make only our work with the Ryzen and the rest of them. That's kind of stupid. And to me, that's jackass dumb. If they did that, one, you're alienating a lot of people who may like Intel because maybe they did game on the side, but they have a business with the Ryzen CPUs. Not until the Ryzen 5700X and greater came out. 5600X, you could do some editing some stuff, but it's not. It's more of a gaming PC powerhouse more than a workstation multitasking. Intel's always been known for that. They've been known for the powerhouse working, editing. Then also, yeah, on the side we do gaming on the side too as well. That's where Intel kind of holds. Intel kind of holds dear. Now they lost that a lot with their gaming area because Ryzen, the AMDs were pretty much considered the bargain bin. Now they're rising up. No pun intended to the Ryzen series, rising up to the level of there's more than just your average contender. They've taken the title from Intel a few times as best CPU, Gaming X's, J2 Cent, even the Toasty Bros said that in most cases the Ryzen series was a better CPU at the time. I don't want anybody to start doing weird messaging and losing their minds over the crap that Crisis 169 saying something that could be taken, on both sides of the tracks. Doesn't matter. If you're an Intel guy or AMD guy, it doesn't matter. Now you're probably happy because now your system has its own GPU coming out. Like AMD has their Radeon. It's only a matter of time until they made their own, and they've been making their own for many years too as well. So the only company that hasn't got into the market of making CPUs is Nvidia. And I can see why. They're good at making graphics cards. They probably should stick to that. Because if you're going to buy an AMD system or an Nvidia system, it'll probably be a pre-built. Hey, right here you go. Of course, they may catch fire and burst in flames because we don't know how the motherboard will work, and they create their own motherboard. So there's many things, right? Many things when Nvidia doesn't know about CPUs on a level of building their own. Using Intel or AMD's, to me, it's like discovering fire the first time. Caveman ooh and ah. Maybe Intel was kind of worried about that at first because the AMDs were considered the bargain bin at one time, but obviously now for 20 plus 30 years or whatever it is now been for AMD making CPUs, it's been pretty good. That being said, though, I am kind of worried about Intel making their own GPUs. Because what happens, they say, you know what, we're going to go the weird route. We're going to go down the chaos bullshit here road and create where it has to take a blood sacrifice to work on a Ryzen CPU compared to a Intel CPU. Now, granted, we'll just give the i3s extra life, maybe. The rumor mill's been spinning a little bit about the Intel GPUs. I want to dive in more to this to really understand, not really the cost and price. We kind of know it's going to be expensive, and the scalpers are all doing this right now and lick their chops. They're going to go after them because something brand new and shiny, they have to go after them first. It's always how it is. Something shiny and new, they go after it, right? So that being said, though, is it anything out of the ordinary? No, but I'm thinking long-term effects. Will this help the older Intel CPUs, the i3s, the aging i5s, the 11 series? That's pretty old now. 12 series, good and new. But they're coming out with newer ones on top of that. Will the architecture from the Intel GPUs work with the architecture of the older CPUs from Intel? Now, not including AMD stuff, because AMD has their own graphics cards. Of course, they want you to spend more money, so it's going to be more what Intel does too anyway. But maybe they may take the cheaper ones, the Intel ones, probably a couple $100, probably cheaper ones, Intel GPUs, and allow them to work a little better with the older CPUs of Intel, the i3s, the i5s that are older. They're outdated by the standards of what is now. And it could be. And if that is the case, then where do you stand? Are you going to run out there and go buy an Intel GPU because your i3 is broken down, your poor old i3 broken down, once had 24-inch long arms, brother, now has 24-inch arms, sagging arms. That's no longer hot and cool. It's no longer a hot big thing. It's the old yesteryear. Are you going to go out there and buy it because it may add life to your system? But then again, now why don't you upgrade your CPU? Maybe you can't. Maybe your motherboard is not workable. But then again, now, will that system work with the motherboard because it's older? See, there's many variables that I'm not sold on yet. Granted, my system can hold up to 3090. That's Intel. AMD 6900 XT. So AMD. For Intel, I don't know. Will I get it? Maybe. Because it says power consumption, power boost, and it's good. And the base model one looks pretty good. Now, if the other one's coming out, scalpers are going to be fighting all over them to get them. Unless Intel's smart and makes enough of them, or sells them only in stores and not online. Micro Centers only in stores, Best Buy only in stores. You can't even pre-order online to pick one up. You got to be there when they launch in the store. Not some ghost online, but an actual living, breathing person. Then maybe you have a chance to review these things and have scalpers make our life miserable trying to review them. Because people want intel. No pun intended. They want to know what the hell this damn thing's going to do. And scalper has 2,000 of them, hoarding them, and only selling them for $1,000 a piece. People are not going to buy them unless you're a jackass with money. Or two, be like, you know what? I'm going to buy this 600 XT AMD, and I know what it does. And now Intel has to fit there and figure out, okay, what they're going to do. Because now their GPUs are being bought by scalpers, and they can't get, them in people's houses to make a damn decision to show how great it is or how crappy it is. That right there, the hardest thing to deal with is the scalpers. Because, they get in your way and they slow you down because all they want to do is make money. And I'm all for capitalism. Because the time and place we need to let it go. Stop doing this. Let people enjoy themselves and spend their money and buy this crap. Because these reviewers who buy them, myself included, will give praise or give evil, demonic, stay away from this evil, crappy company review. regardless of what it is. If it's if it's an AMD, NVIDIA, or Intel, doesn't matter. Be a polished turd, put in a system and play games, people will buy it if reviews are out there. And I'm thinking, to boost my channel up, I need to start reviewing more tech and buying things and reviewing things and doing things and showing things and all that stuff here. That way, I become more of a understanding, enigma, and not just an enigma in a corner, but somebody who, hey, guy, his views or his channel's 15, 20 subscribers, and I thank you all for that. And I love you all for that. I know a few of you are. The other ones, hey, how you doing? But my biggest thing with Intel is, are they going to try to bring new life into the older CPUs? The broken down CPUs are no longer up to do anything or not. I'm going to go inside of caution and say probably not. They'll probably be going towards more or less, okay, guys, we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to do this here. We're going to be, taking the new CPU, GPUs, and maybe some older CPUs, maybe i5 11 series, maybe even 10 series, and maybe give a little bit of extra life. But after that, before that, that's pretty much gone, right? It could be. And to me, it makes sense. Because deep down, NVIDIA doesn't really care. They don't have CPUs. They're GPU manufacturer. AMD does. They have a dog in that fight, somewhat. It's called the GPUs they sell, the Radeon line. A friend of mine bought a 6600 non-XT. Good graphics card for 1080p gaming. 2060 is a little better benchmark-wise, but long-term effect, I think the 6600 would be a better deal, obviously. Because long-term, it's actually being utilized more. My 2060 is older than that one that my friend or person I know has purchased and going to purchase. And that's fine. You find what you get. You get what you can find sometimes. Like I said, J2 Cents said that when people buy a top polished turd and put in their build, they actually put an image on the screen. People are going to GameStop now and buying 1660 Supers. People are buying anything to get their up and running. So they can play something. Hell, even 9s and 8s are coming back in style. And even AMD and NVIDIA are taking their old ones and relaunching them. Look at 2060. Has a 12 gigabyte card now. If you told me that was a TI card, I would probably believe you. But being only 2060, which is extra VRAM, to me makes no sense. The Super would be a better deal. But like I said, though, if I can get that and extend my life, my system, I would buy it. But as of right now, I'm still waiting on the sidelines. Because GPU prices are coming down. But the uranium, the Bitcoins are still going up again. The Bitcoins are going up. So once again, farmers could be reactivating again soon. So we got to really be careful with this stuff. Let's not go have a mass orgy of run to the store and buy everything. Let's not do the Clarksville Raiders here in Clarksville, Tennessee and raid the stores. If you have the money, don't have to spend it on stupid crap all the time. Eventually, you're going to run out of money and you're going to have bills to pay. And that 3090 you got in there that you can't buy games for, you're going to have to sell it to pay for food. Sometimes you got to be careful. That's why I know. That's why I live very modestly. That's why I'm not really happy about the Intel's GPUs coming out until I know for sure, I want specs, I want features, I want ton of information, then I want price. I don't care about how fancy it is, shiny it is, it shoots out pyro, strobe lighting. I don't care about that crap. What I care about is making sure that the damn thing will actually work with what I have in there. And that, to me, bothers me. Because if it doesn't work with me, I just bought a piece of shit that doesn't work. To me, that's rough. Now, they should work with AMD and Intels and polished turds and whatever, and that's fine. But, and it's a very big but, you always have to question this. Because once you don't question it, you lose all rights to complain. You just smile and just take it. Because if you go out there and spend $2,000, and like I said, in PS5, and it breaks down a month later, people are going to laugh in your face. And rightfully so. Same thing with the GPUs. People bought GPUs at $5,000, got nothing but a card picture of a GPU. Smack right in the face. Because they're stupid. Picture PS5. People are stupid. You give them money, they become stupid. And to me, that's the biggest thing I think with this that bothers me the most is that the Intel GPUs look promising on paper, but I want actual physical. This is not what it is. Something different. I want the actual physical specs. I want F-ton of features. I want to know what the hell it is. Seeing it on a computer screen, seeing it in a store on a poster, don't get me off on it. It doesn't get me off on it. You want to get me off on it? You give me a damn piece of paper, reading it in my face, GPU in my face. I can look at it. Then you get me off. Until then, Terry Story walking. Because I don't really care about what you think it's going to be. Yes, and all the leaks in the world can tell you how great it is. But I need to have fun ton of. I need to have fun ton of. All right, I need to have the information in front of me, not speculations and rumors. I can go online right now and find Intel GPUs. I can do it right now here. I guarantee I'll find tons of, stuff on it. And literally telling me about all this stuff here and all this crap here and all this graphics cards and all this stuff here and how great it is and how powerful it is and how and and that bothers me because at the end of the day, spelling today. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say because what I say doesn't, and it shows stuff here about the graphics cards and stuff like that and all other stuff, and it's great. Like I said, I want to know what is being done. I want to know this stuff. I don't want to know stuff that is not, feasible. Is it going to cost an arm and a leg? Do you have to, do you have to say your firstborn and do a blood sacrifice just to get one of these things? Or are they going to be able to work? How long is it going to take for the desktops and to get theirs? How many bugs going to work out? Like 350s had bugs. NVIDIA and the NVIDIA TIs or 50 TIs are coming out. How's that going to work out? Well, I mean, there's a lot of things, variables out there. There's many options. You can get an AMD 6600 XT for like $700, $800. Maybe a little less than that now with this video. And that's video too have been posted. If you're not a live, if you're not an active member of my subscribe channel, you'll see it eventually. How long will it take? How much is it going to be? These are prices that they haven't come up yet. And they can say ballpark pick MSRP. What the hell is MSRP? We have things in Best Buy going up to $400-$500, sometimes $200-$300 above MSRP. What we need in Clarksville is the micro center, what they have in California, or something like that that's bigger that could handle all this stuff. Because right now you go to Best Buy, there's nothing there. It's practically the Clarksville Raiders rate everything. So you have nothing. You literally have to fight with people to get something in the city. But I can see why people are doing it, because they want to get their systems built and finished. They want to go out there and get something. And you go to GameStop and you buy a 6600 Super, 1600 Super, 600 R and GTX, 1660 Super, in your brand new build, you got something you can play on for a while. Granted, it's not 3060 or 2060 or anything like that, but you can play on it. Have at least 1080p gaming, at least pretty decent one. But that's my thing, guys. It shouldn't be this difficult. GPUs shouldn't be hard to come by. We should have enough for everyone. We don't. And this could hurt the scalpers more, because now the GPU prices are coming down now. That's even better for us, because now scalpers are going to have to start selling them half off, 75% off, 80% off, and they're going to have to start losing their shirts. So them buying 20,000, 35 people bought those cartel, those little syndicate people in UK that bought all those 3,500 GPUs, and I'm like, what the hell are we going to do now? We have, a grenade, we have a bomb that can go off any minute. Once it drops below price we're asking, and it already has, they're done. They start, they start handing them out to charities practically, because they're no longer worth the money that they're asking for. But you can go to a store and buy it for a little markup, but still cheaper. It took about 2 years. Myself said it, J2 Cents, the Gaming Nexus, Chris Tech USA said it, even Toasty Bros talked about that. So I think they've been right more than I have, but I've been on the same track. I think it'd be about 2-3 years before it start going back down again. And if our fearless leader in this country will actually care about this stuff instead of worrying about ice cream and shaking hands with ghosts, maybe we'll have more chips for cars and houses and computers and stuff like that. Until then, we're stuck. And then this is a problem that affects everyone, not just gamers. It affects us all. It doesn't matter what I think or what you think. At the end of the day, it affects us all. That's how it is. Well, guys, this is my video. I'm done for the night right now. I gotta get up here in a few hours anyway. But you guys take care of yourselves. I'll holler at you guys later. Try to get some more sleep. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn notifications on if you haven't already. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace out. Crisis 169 on Xbox and Steam is Crisis 1691. Peace out, everybody.